Sony has made a name for itself in recent years by accommodating totally abstract games on the PlayStation Network. In fact, many of them, whether we're talking about games like Journey, The Unfinished Swan, Datura, or Tokyo Jungle, aren't only exclusive to PSN, but they're actually funded outright by Sony. Now that I've seen Rain, the latest byproduct of Studio Japan, Sony's Camp Initiative, and Acquire, I can say that Rain is set to join the ranks of those aforementioned games, not necessarily in quality, since there's no way for me to know that yet, but certainly in terms of spirit. Rain is designed to evoke conflicting emotions, to tell a story, to drive players through a linear narrative that they're free to interpret. It doesn't appear typical in any sense of the word. It doesn't have a contrived feel to it. At its core, Rain is a single-player action-adventure game. Players are put in the role of a young boy who has all but disappeared from reality. The only way he's visible is when rain cascades over him, at which point you see his outline. Rain cleverly uses this mechanic to drive players forward and conjure up a sense of both foreboding and excitement. Rain's developers talk about the juxtaposition the game revolves around. That of being lost as a child and being full of both a sense of dread and fear, while at the same time being driven forward by sheer curiosity. But there are other people and entities apart from just this young boy. He's chasing after a mysterious young girl who is also invisible unless rain falls upon her. And then there are these strange creatures that stalk the streets of the city you're in, foes that are strange and amorphous in nature. These are enemies that our protagonist is entirely unable to deal with, unless he can figure out a way to hurt them in the environment. It's here that Rain's mechanics really start to shine through. By running across areas where water doesn't fall, such as an alleyway or under an awning, the boy disappears from sight. This lets him elude untimely death and stalk around quietly, while at the same time attempting to draw creatures towards him. You'll know where your character is by the wet footprints he leaves behind, but your enemies will be none the wiser. In this sense, Rain also appears to very much be a puzzle game. If there's anything I can say about Rain, it's that I wish I saw more of it. Having seen only the first 10 minutes, however, I've been left intrigued. It's a game that's immediately been affixed to my radar moving forward, and we hope to have much more on it soon. In the meantime, look for it to release exclusively on PlayStation Network sometime later in 2013. And for all things PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, and oh yes, PlayStation 4, keep it tuned to IGN.